The smell of smoke hit him before he saw the flames. Jake Turner, single dad, ex-soldier, and part-time volunteer firefighter, had been driving home from his night shift when the orange glow tore across the horizon. Without thinking, he slammed the brakes, grabbed the emergency axe from his truck, and ran toward the burning house. Old instincts took over: steady breathing, fast thinking, focused heart. But as he drew closer, something in him froze. The address on the mailbox was familiar. Too familiar. It was Laura Mitchell's house. The woman who had destroyed his military career. 3 years ago, Laura had been a journalist. Her article about a reckless mission gone wrong had turned public opinion against Jake's unit. One mistake during a chaotic evacuation, one he couldn't even explain due to classified orders, had cost him his job, his honor, and his peace. Since then, he'd been raising his 8-year-old daughter, Emma, in quiet shame. And now, fate had set her house on fire right in front of him. He could have walked away. He almost did. But then, he heard the scream. "Help! Someone, please!" The voice cut through the roaring blaze. Jake's body moved before his mind could stop it. He swung the axe, breaking down the front door as smoke burst out like a beast unleashed. Inside, flames crawled up the walls. The heat was suffocating. He crawled low, covering his mouth with his sleeve, following the coughing. And there she was, Laura, half conscious, blood on her forehead, trapped under a fallen beam. For a second, everything stopped. He could still see the headline she'd written: "Hero or Hazard?" The soldier who failed his command. He could still feel the betrayal, the humiliation. But then he saw her eyes, terrified, fading. "Stay still," he said hoarsely. "I've got you." Her gaze widened. Recognition flickered. "Jake Turner," she croaked. He didn't answer. He just lifted the beam, muscles burning, dragged her through the smoke, and carried her out the door as the ceiling collapsed behind them. Outside, cold air hit them. Fire trucks wailed in the distance. Jake laid her on the ground, checking her pulse, his heart racing. She grabbed his wrist weakly. Why did you save me?" He looked at her for a long moment, the flames reflecting in his tired eyes. "Because I couldn't let my daughter grow up thinking you only help people who deserve it." Her eyes welled up. For the first time, she had no words. Days later, Jake sat by Emma's side in the hospital waiting room. Laura had asked to see him. When he entered, she handed him an envelope. Inside were printed pages, the headline draft of a new article. "The Soldier Who Saved His Enemy, a Lesson in True Valor." "I can't undo the past," she said softly. "But I can tell the truth this time." Jake hesitated, then nodded. "Make sure it's not about me. Make it about what we can all do right when it's hardest." Weeks later, the article went viral. People saw a man who chose compassion over resentment. A soldier who'd lost everything but still believed in doing good. Laura rebuilt her career on honesty. Jake earned back his honor. And little Emma learned something her father had always lived by. The strongest people aren't those who fight wars, but those who forgive after them. Moral: even in the ashes of pain and betrayal, kindness can rebuild what pride destroyed.